Hello and welcome to YourPedia. My name is Aman Sharma and I am your mentor for CSC at YourPedia. So today this video is regarding the questions that were asked in the previous NIC papers. So the paper we have selected is from 2021 and it was for Scientist B. So these are the questions that were asked in the data structures and algorithms field. So we have selected those questions and we'll be solving these questions so that you can get a good idea what type of question and what will be the difficulty level of the question that you can expect during the Scientist B exam. So the first question is, write the recurrence of quick sort in worst case. In worst case. Now for worst case, we know that when array, we apply quick sort on the array and we select a pivot. So in worst case, the pivot will be dividing the array into, so one element will be there and rest of the elements will be there, then it will be the worst case when the array is not divided in equal parts. So the recurrence relation for the worst case for quick sort is always is T of n minus 1 plus order of 1. So this is the worst case. So correct option will be option A. Now the next is, the following type definition is for a. So you have been given a definition and it is asking what it is for. So first what is it doing is, it is taking a node and giving it a pointer. After that in record, in the node, this is the node, it is putting a record and the record is of integer type. So you are putting data such as let's assume 10. After that it is making a link and pointing to some other, calling the pointer again, which will make a new node where you can put another data of yours. So what it is making is, the definition is, the definition given to you question is for the linked list, as you can see. Now second is, question is B, option B, linked list. Next is, the maximum number of times the decrease key operation performed in Dijkstra's algorithm will be equal to. Now we know that in Dijkstra's algorithm, let's say you have a weighted graph 10, 5, 4, 3. Now when you apply the decrease key algorithm, you apply on the basis of edge weights. So it works on the edge weights, and in order to cover all the vertices, you need to cover all the edges first, because then only you will be you can give an appropriate answer. So in this case, the decrease key operation will be performed on total number of edges. The maximum number of times the decrease key operation will be performed is equal to total number of edges. Next is, Dijkstra's algorithm cannot be applied. Now Dijkstra's algorithm, whenever there is a weighted graph, let's say that it is a weighted graph 4, 2, 3, minus 10, 2, and there is a cycle whose total edge weight is negative. So you can say you have a negative edge weight cycle. In that case, Dijkstra's algorithm will not be able to give you the correct answer. So the correct answer, the correct option for this question will be graph having negative weight function. So Dijkstra's algorithm will fail there. Now the next is, what is the value of f of 4, function of 4, using the following C code. Now the C code have been given to you, so you have to find f of 4. Now it is saying that it is calling f of 4. Now if f k is less than equal to k is less than 3, so in our case k is not less than 3, so we will not return k, we will go to the else part. So else part is calling what? K minus 1, which will equal to f of 3 into f of 2 plus f of 4 minus 3 is 1. Now f of 2 will give you simply k is less than 3. When you call f of 2, k is less than 3, so it will return k simply. So 2, and f of 1 will return 1 only. After that you have to find f of 3 again. Now when you find f of 3, how you can find f of 3? Again you will go to the else part. F of 3 will be equal to f of 2 into f of 1 plus f of 0. Now 2 will give you 2, 1 will give you 1, and 0 will give you 0. So the correct value of f of 3 will be equal to 2, which will be fed back to this. So f of 3 is 2 into, there was 2 and plus 1, which is equal to 5. So the correct answer for f of 4 will be equal to 5. Let's move on to the next question. Which of the following sorting algorithms has the lowest worst case complexity? So you have to find the worst case complexity for all, and then you have to tell which algorithm will give you the lowest worst case complexity. So for the merge sort, for every case the time complexity is log n. For bubble sort, the worst case complexity is what? N square. For quick sort, the worst case complexity is n square when the array is not divided into two equal parts. After that, last is insertion sort. In insertion sort, when the array is in descending order, then the insertion sort worst case will be n square. Now for all three, the time complexity is n square for the worst case, but the minimum time complexity is for what? N log n, which is merge sort. So the correct option will be option A, merge sort. Now the next is, a binary tree of depth k is called a full binary tree if it has exactly how many nodes. So a binary tree is full binary tree when every parent has exactly 2 children. So let's say that this is a binary tree, full binary tree. Now in this, number of the depth is 3 and the number of nodes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the formula to find the number of nodes if the depth is given is equal to 2 raised to power k minus 1, where k is the depth. So for this case, 2 raised to power 3 minus 1, which is equal to 7. So 7 nodes are there. So for k it will be 2 raised to power k minus 1. Next is, what does the following code do? So they have given you 2 integers and they have performed some operations. Let's take 2 integers, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 6. So first operation is a is equal to a plus b. So a is equal to 10 plus 6, which is equal to 16. This is the first operation. After that, second operation is b is equal to a minus b. So now the updated value of a is what? 16 minus b is equal to 6, which is equal to 10. So b is equal to 10 now. And after that, the third operation is a is equal to, so we will take the updated value of a, which is 16, minus updated value of b, which is equal to 10, so 6. So at the end, the value of a is equal to 6, the value of b is 10. And initially the value of a was 10 and the value of b was 6. So what it is doing is, it is doing nothing but exchanging the values of a and b. A was 10 before, now b is 10, and b was 6 before, now a is 6. So doing nothing but exchanging the values of a and b. After that, next is which notation gives the lower bound of a function. Now lower bound is nothing but, let's see all the examples first. So first is theta notation. So theta notation is used for if two functions are asymptotically equal. So n square is equal to theta of n square plus n plus 1, because these are asymptotically equal. Second is big O of notation. So big O of notation is used when for the upper bound. So for upper bound, how can you use this? So n square, for n square is equal to big O of n cube. So everything that is bigger, asymptotically bigger than n square, you can write it as n square is equal to order of n cube, or you can give some name function f of n. So every function which is bigger than n square asymptotically will be n square is equal to order of n cube. So it is giving you the upper bound. What are the functions that are on the upper bound of n square? Next is theta. So theta notation. So theta notation is used for the lower bound, which is what it is asking. So theta is for lower bound, and you can write it here. Let's say that you have to find the lower bound of n square. So all the functions that are lower than n square can be written as theta of n, or you can write as theta of log n. All these functions are at the lower bound of n square. So you can use this this notation for the lower bound of the function. So the correct answer is option C. So these were the questions that were asked in the 2021 computer science paper of NIC, and you can clearly see that the level of the paper is not equal to the level of GATE. The questions are pretty straightforward, but still you have to have some understanding of the concept in order to solve these questions. These are not straightforward questions, but some level of understanding is surely required, but not at the level of GATE. And if you check out the technical assistant paper of last year, you will be surprised to see that how much easy that exam is as compared to this, because that exam is more of a theoretical exam. The questions are of more of a theoretical nature, but still you need to have understanding of the concepts, and you need to cover the syllabus thoroughly, because if you don't know the concept and you don't have the theoretical knowledge, though the questions are easy, but still you won't be able to answer them if you have not revised and thoroughly studied the subject from the basics. So the main point is, though questions are not tough, but they will challenge your basic concepts of the topic. So I hope you understood the questions, and I hope you liked the video. So keep watching and keep sharing. Thank you.